Well, prompt the rotation in from Dennis, but get right with this pistol. Now, I seem to remember from Star Series, he had a great time on Nuke with his pistol. This time he's only good for one, so we're not going to get to see another get right highlight clip anytime soon. 4-on-4 as the bomb goes down. A blame F on this wrap round will get spotted. It doesn't yield anything for Heroic, so it's a 3v3 retake now for NiP.
Yeah, missed shots, and this is going to open up the bomb site now for NiP with another kill going their way. S-Tag, last alive, tries to trade off Mertz, but he can't get the killing blow, and it's Rez to finish things off with 2 headshots in that round. And NiP, I mean, there's no more utility. There's plenty of utility to get through, but they're taking their time to throw it out. friberg, big entry kill off that one AK-47, but can they cross towards Secret? It doesn't look too likely, Dennis.
The read on this, Lecro. And with delete one, get right, shutting down S-Tag along with the bomb, and now blame F creeping on forward. Lecro's got his eyes firmly fixated up in the heavens, and NiP, they will recover that round. Rez flashed off the angle. The first couple of players do manage to get by, and friberg in with the trade gets rid of Rez towards outside. Now the push looking to come through. Stavin and friberg lighting up the scoreboard, but they line up for f0REST. And now it is just him thrust into the 1v2 clutch, but he's got the bomb at his feet. 2 players left, 15 seconds. They have to pick up the bomb, but f0REST is very fast indeed.
This is already here, but he doesn't seem aware how deep S-Tag could really be. Maybe the lack of info for NiP with that smoke on the molly. S-Tag's found 2 already to allow this bomb to pass through. Rez getting caught, timing on the back line.
It's fit, you know, I've
a little bit more what this roster has after their recent boot camp. Another fast vent play, Harry. Stown this time gets caught. NiP will not be falling for that one anytime soon. S-Tag trying to sell the faker low, and he spots Lecro. Great shot from S-Tag. He's been key in finding these openers, and he may have just saved this round for Heroic, at least for the time being. He's drawn enough attention towards his lower site to give the room to his teammates up on A, but they've already been taken down. Dennis back inside the A site with 2 kills on the A1S, and S-Tag, he's done a great job of finding damage down on B, but it will be no more. 6-1 to NiP.
Get it for free. They forced him off of the angle and back into that B bomb site. S-Tag has been dealt with, and that's the bomb dropped. And it's still here. They're going to go running into him. That flash does fully blind the first man in, and now Lecro. Only good enough for one. f0REST is here. Bomb drop, 15 seconds. You got to pick up the pace now if you're Heroic. They at least deal with Rez. So a 2v2 as that bomb now goes down, and you're going to wait for Get Right to try and get into position down on ramp. friberg dropping his old friend, and now f0REST 1v2 yet again, trying to step up in the clutch, and he will answer the call. It's just f0REST time and time again.
And 9-1 up. Another fast round here from Heroic. That's going to catch him off guard. Rez gets caught over in main. Double entry here from S-Tag and friberg. They are running wild over the A site, and finally it might be conclusive to a round for them. Uh-oh.
Dennis. But a 1v3. Yeah, not happening. blame F just holding it down the angle. Heroic going to answer back.
2 players, one through the yard, one through the vents. Dennis going to get pressured on ramp. The double setup will catch down off guard. Blindsided, gets shot on the side of the head. Bomb dropped as well, and the AWP finally responds. But is it too late? Potentially, with that bomb now under the control of NiP, these 2 B players that...
friberg first man in, and neither player ready for Lecro down here. He was the unknown factor. S-Tag going to try and burn Dennis forward, and this will force him into the peak. S-Tag just holding passively for them to try and take Secret is Rez. Issue he's going to have is they seem very aware of the idea that someone could come from this position. friberg will get caught out. Rez looking to try and get a bit more done, but blame F silence there on the back of outside being taken. Get Right might catch the timing here, and he will. That's now an AK scavenged. And he does have armor behind it. Now Heaven control's been taken. Flash gonna rain in, and blame F, 3rd kill of the round. He's really stepped things up here for Heroic. They're not ready for f0REST though. This is an AWP gained, and 25 seconds left. Lecro's even dealt with a man up in Heaven. Suddenly S-Tag's been asked to clutch. He does get the first. Lecro's gonna blind himself. And what a sloppy round this has been. Looked like vent dive initially, but they've been a bit lost in this smoke.
Yeah, for NiP, that's really thrown a spanner in the works, Harry. blame F is not done yet, though. 2nd kill of the round onto Get Right. And the new in-game leader for Heroic is showing up in a big way this game. Mertz downgrading, but upgrading in terms of close range, and he'll win that battle.
Looked by design, so he's caught one of these cross smokes. S-Tag will get checked by Rez, but he's still able to pick it up. And S-Tag in with the double. This outside play from NiP has been manhandled by Heroic. Now it is just get right to try and catch the timing, but a flying Freiburg really does throw. I think at least he's got that to play with. The issue he's going to have is that's just... Ooh! That's some real spice injected into this. A 1v3 not coming through, though.
Doesn't really ring the same, does it?
Oh, totally fair. Ooh. Molly onto the ramp, forces these engagements to come in from the left side. Forest and Rez posted up, very aware, very ready for that. Ooh, more damage done on S-Tag, and oh no, get right, flying in. That's the first win this fight onto Forest.
Forest loves that angle, if you remember correctly, Harry, from the game against Spirit.
In such an important round, right? Had they picked that up, they'd be 13-9 up. But he's sticking around, and uh-oh. That's a nice Molotov. Mertz has to run through it. His only means of escape. Flushed the man out of secret. They haven't even forced him away just yet. Dennis will recover one, at least towards outside.
Through the heavens now. Surely they're going to be aware of this. S-Tag has given up the A site, but he's watching the ladder instead. Forest catches him off guard. Off positions for Freiburg, but expected from NiP with a flashbang, and he still gets the shot off. Letcrow's dead. 17 seconds, running out of time. Forest kills a rotate. Dennis does win that duel eventually, but Blame F is still in the lobby. Forest, he spotted him. He has the information. The fake plant draws the peak, and Forest wins the fight. NiP still take that round. So much bootcamp and preparation for Heroic coming into this event.
Now, as we kind of touched upon, he's also proficient with this weapon, so maybe a chance. Blame F. Oh, holding the ramp for him. S-Tag even able to find one with the USP on a Dennis. So a 2v3, NiP having to try and claw their way back for map point. Window gets broken for Rez to push in fast. Molotov going to fall just short of that first man, but it does still mean that Freiburg's drop. Now Stown emerging, able to deny that bomb plant for NiP. Leaves Rez in a very horrible spot indeed. He knows there's a player behind him, but a missed shot from S-Tag leaves Stown in the 1v2. The auto shotgun dropped. Instead, he's retrieved an M4, and he'll use that to win the fight. And you wouldn't know it by looking at the buy here. For this CT side defense, NiP looking to try and switch the pace up, go for this fast A play. And Forest kind of betrayed by how deep he's able to get Rez on the double entry, but he needs the rest of the team to follow through behind him. In the round prior, the bomb gets faked initially. Letcrow's holding for the peak, and he's going to find both. So it's Blame F, asked to try and step up, asked to try and clutch, and he'll fall just short. NiP going to reach map point here.
Up against the wall, and NiP charging the yard. Great shot from S-Tag. He keeps up this phenomenal form on this scout, and that's the bomb. He does more damage to Letcrow. No scopes attempted. The ball's on this man. As he finds 3 in the yard, he's kept the dream alive for Heroic, at least for now.
He's going to hear that bit of utility get thrown out, so it becomes all too clear where this looks to end up. They're trying to tap the bomb down, and Get Right lines up both players past Get Right. Trying to spot Forest as he creeps into the crosshair, does get rid of the first man, but he is not ready for Get Right. And that will be NiP, a 16-11 victory here on a nuke. That does force Mertz out into the open. If he can manage anything here, that would have been 1-2 up in the post plant.
Things in the gunfights that he wants. Blame F has closed the distance. Double peek from the T side, and now Freiburg alone on the site. Great shot to Rez. Great shot to Get Right as well, but surely Dennis is going to be able to hide behind the corner, deny Freiburg the room. 3 kills, make it a 4th, and Freiburg has won the round. How on earth has he done that? And NiP has got a surprise Heroic with it. Creeping on through, gets spotted, top of the train, missed shots, but can his teammates trade and make up for it? Double entry from the T side. Forest follows up towards the connector, and it is done. It's just S-Tag on the back line, but he does have 1.
Yeah, both these players pretty low. The bomb goes down. Rez able to hold the ramp.
The force buy for NiP back on nuke when he crept down the ramp flank in the B post plants to do so, already dropping. Forest hears the footsteps and doesn't let him get away. Trade is there. Mertz keeps it alive and in the advantage of Heroic, but still unarmed, under-equipped are Heroic in this round.
But instead, he's going to stick around, and he does decapitate Get Right on that peek in. Creeping forward, Letcrow not ready for the re-peek from Mertz, and now it is just Forest 1v3. So back and forth. And with this crossfire set up, even if he deals with Freiburg, it's still a tricky task. Now, the re-peek isn't immediate on behalf of Stown. Instead, going to wait for the bomb plant to come in, and Forest is just not ready for the sheer pace of that.
Taking a lot of damage, and they're just going to rush him down, knowing he's caught and knowing he's trapped, and nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Get Right with 2. NiP, massive opening kills into this round. Ladder climb attempted upon the reload, and oh my god, S-Tag finds them both. Dennis not there to trade, and now this round is still winnable for Heroic.
Round from f0REST that really has to try and find some results. Down is slowly but surely closing this gap onto Rez, but Rez going to land the 180. f0REST in the meantime, and how has that even happened? NiP able to recover that round. He really does tick away. Good opener. Ooh, Freiburg, quick double. He takes down both f0REST and Get Right.
Oh.
Trade will be found courtesy of Dennis, and now we see Blame, the man with no armor, up here on top of the blue train, trying to go blow for blow with these players in Pop and Con, and Rez will behead him out of Pop Dog. The bomb's getting planted, and Mertz able to pick up Dennis, now thrusts Rez into the clutch. Won't be ready for this Pop Dog peak, and Stound's going to find him as a result.
Outside those B-halls, same story for Mertz. Inside, now dead. f0REST catches him aggressively so, peeking heaven. Now he might just have the burst into B. f0REST going first with the AWP. Big balls on this man, and he won't go down. It's Rez to get dropped with Letcro with the trade. Molotov towards the connector will cut out the backline push. Talking of backline push, S-Tag's doing exactly that, but he's got Dennis in hot pursuit.
By Freiburg as he makes some noise. It is going to be telegraphed, but Freiburg still dropped. Blade able to get away at the very least. Triple ramp hold over here at B. Certainly not conventional, and it will blindside Letcro. Kevin there. The unknown factor right now is Freiburg, but Rez working his way up close, and they have got no clue that Rez is so deep. He's on to 3, and he's opened up the A bomb site. The issue they're going to have now is f0REST trapped in this duel with S-Tag. Rez is doing everything, though. He's on 4. You might not even need f0REST.
Not what we expected of his debut, but if he could pull out this clutch and save the half for Heroic with a couple more rounds, maybe it could make up for it. Dennis is on the angle. Stound's found the shot. f0REST is full HP here, and he has no idea where this last man sits. Smoke on the bomb, but the bomb's already half ticked. f0REST not forced out, not going for the fight. Finally hits a shot, does get a tag onto Stound, but he'll just jump on the bomb. Fake. Molotov out, and Stound wins the fight. 1v2 clutch for the young gun here on Heroic, and he does save the round after all.
First, the smoke falls for the cross. One at Ivy, one at Connector. Sandwich smoke rains in. That's going to get thrown from Heroic, and that does delay this push. Get Right somewhat lost in these smokes now. Mertz top the train, gets beheaded by Rez, continuing his great form as he carves a path into this A bomb site. Blame and Rez face to face, and Blame able to win it out. Still standing firm inside of this A bomb site. Freiburg now able to help out a 2v2. As slowly but surely Heroic have carved their way back into this round. It's Letcro to try and clutch, and Blame with 3 massive kills. A 6th round for Heroic.
The back sleeve as we head into things. Rez already dealt with a triple pop push. He was not ready for the pace. These T's are out on the bomb site in full stride. A Get Right smoked off, but he's spamming anyway. f0REST has got to win this duel this round. Might just be done in a 3-on-5. They won't give him the opportunity, but Freiburg comes from above and takes him down. This is now going to make things very difficult for NiP.
Ooh, nice shot from Dennis. Up a fight anywhere. So NiP have to go hunting for it. Letcro going to spot both the players on the E-box, but there's just not enough time here for NiP. They are finding a lot of damage, just softening up these full-bought players to facilitate this this retake with the pistols. This nade is going to further the damage even more. That brings Stavin down to the one-shot realm of these scouts now as well. f0REST up close with the Deeg, manages 2, looking for the 3rd, but Stound's able to trade. And it's the Orps of Letcro and Dennis to try and see this round through. Just Stound left to try and overcome. Time ticking away. Dennis making noise on the bomb train, but he's gonna land the shot required.
Fire off like one. Great shot through the smoke. Freiburg caught moving back into T-Con, but look at Mertz behind enemy lines. They may have 2 kills to the favor of NiP, but they certainly won't expect this position. Missed shot. Dennis has no idea, and the trade isn't there. Mertz is still alive and kicking, and kick he shall down the door of NiP. 2 kills off the AWP. f0REST runs into the spawn.
On the rafters, not able to convert that to a kill, and Rez there to mop him up. He's looked for one and he's found it. Smoke gonna fall onto the bomb. Stound making noise at the ramp. There's a gap with that smoke, but Letcro, what was that? Is there enough time? It's down to the wire, but it's going to be a 12th round for NiP. Letcro, you are incredibly fast.
He's to reposition above the train, and he finishes off what he started. Mertz dead. Blame F's got to try and get this trade, and he's been given an opportunity, but f0REST spots him out. Drop shot to Blame.
To try and find something, and the issue is they're not being given an opportunity to. f0REST is on a tear. 3 kills, Get Right able to drop the last man down at Ivy, and now it is just Freiburg thrown into the clutch. Ground for the time being. They don't want to give Freiburg away back into this if they don't have to, and there's f0REST with 4. So what do you even have to say about that?
They had like Moddy there.
Ooh, well,
weird.
fast speed play, all upper as Freiburg requested. Let's see if this works. They've picked the mind of Freiburg, and it might yield some results. The big brain play. Bit of chip damage onto the likes of S-Tag. Get Right clearing close, plucks the first man from the ranks, and able to deal with S-Tag as well. Freiburg, oh, there's the first man. Not quite able to land Get Right, and that will be the defuse just in the nick of time. Try as Freiburg might. Down through Pop Dog. Res is going to hear all these footsteps, and it's become very apparent. Oh no, how's this happened? Mertz able to trade one back. This was looking so good for Heroic. It looked like they had the read. A missed shot from Mertz at a critical moment. He's able to wallbang Get Right for a bit. Freiburg does delete his ex-teammate, but he's been brought down low in the process.
No one yet to make noise. Dennis caught on an angle. Freiburg finds a shot. Low HP and Lecro gets a trade, but now the info's up. 20 seconds for Mertz to find this clutch, to pull Heroic to 15 rounds, or Lecro's going to be able to do it. He'll just back off. He'll just disengage. 10 seconds. Mertz is nowhere near the bomb. He's not going to be able to win it unless he goes now.
The only way he wins is if he kills Lecro, and Lecro peeking. They know the buy isn't going to be great. You need to see Dennis find something, and while he does get the first man, Blame F instantly in position to try divided from helping his teammate out inside of B. He's going to pivot round. Lecro holding the ramp. First man does get by, and that's down to a 3-on-3 now, but the B bomb site going the way of Heroic. They've almost bypassed Get Right.
He's heard it.
Oh, he might hear it, but he's still going to lose the fight. Overtime on the cards now. Mertz, the shot first time around. f0REST does delete him. And now the 2v2. The bomb out in the open. They tap on it to try and force these peaks, and S-Tag offers himself up. They're not quite able to find it though, and Rez, there's no time anyway. He doesn't have the kit, and that will be overtime. Locked in. Heroic able to secure it.
On that auto. And what a start with it. Dennis opens up to...
For Heroic, will he just continue to be the advantage man? He has gained so much info from this. S-Tag, despite being fully flashed, still able to pluck Lecro from the ranks, and now he's fully cleared B. Heroic have a very clear picture of what's going on here, and this is looking like we could head through to a third map.
Oh, especially with that bomb being dropped back. They're not even going to be able to retrieve it. Freiburg's found another. Rez has got to save the day, but with only one, it leaves it on the shoulders of f0REST. 20 seconds and no chance. Heroic will pick up map number 2, overtime, and a win. 19-17. What a comeback from these guys. Mirage is where we end up. Heroic fast smokes towards this B bomb site. They're going to be going straight in.
Well, there's Lecro. There's Lecro a bit more. Now he's getting wrapped. So Mertz in with a double. Dennis already here, knocking on the door of Heroic, but trying desperately to not open himself up to the apartments. But that doesn't matter. Mertz and Freiburg.
Sorry, Stown gets away with only 50 HP here, but he's going to commit to the push regardless. Rez caught on the site by the MAC-10, and these SMGs are going to shred at NiP. They may all really be low on this A site, but no kills coming through yet for the Ninjas. No bomb plant either.
Yeah, it's finally going to go down now. Heroic have been very methodical in clearing out the bomb site. That nade from Lecro does manage one. f0REST Deeg's down the first man, continuing to push on in. The Deeg of Dennis not quite able to connect onto Mertz down at ramp, but it's Freiburg actually going to get spotted. I was going to say he could have sealed this round's fate. Mertz dealt with as well, and NiP, they can't win another force. Surely not. Please, Blame return us to normality.
No.
No.
f0REST pushing. Blame F holding an off angle. He'll catch it.
And Rez hot on the heels of Heroic. Dennis. Heroic hold thus far from him. He's dropped the bomb and actually managed to. Now the Rap has been given plenty of time to come in, and it might not even be needed because Dennis is just lighting up the scoreboard. And for Stown, he's not ready.
Falling apart for the Ninjas in a round that they surely had a clasp over. f0REST, sorry, Dennis rather, has to save it. And 2 might not be enough because it's left Lecro in the one-on-one, dropping Mertz.
Couple of seconds here to take an aggressive stance, and he'll delete Blame F.
You know, usually, even if you're getting wrecked in this score, you have... Okay.
Got some ground to work with. Only f0REST to have to get by. But that in and of itself is proving to be a challenge. f0REST just lighting up the scoreboard time and time again. God, this is not great.
Ah, it hit the roof.
Now, you know, not putting all of it on S-Tag by any stretch. You know, no one's been finding anything over on the side of Heroic. It is just such a shame to see such a key player fall so silent at such a big junction. Now, Mertz been able to find an equalizer here. S-Tag, there's his first kill of the port, down to just 27 points of health. Mertz finally able to deal with him.
Yeah, just playing the no-respect style. They ran to a smoke to can't find the angle. Freiburg, some whiff shots there, but he still gets the kill. Money isn't the best. They've got the AWP at least, but that's already been stripped away.
Bomb looked keen on that as well. Bit of indecisiveness here from Heroic as they try and get a feel as to where they want this play to end up. Now, you have got S-Tag past the players in mid. He's all the way up through short, and no one from NiP seems all too aware of the possibility, but Forest is going to check it. Now this leaves Stout and Freiburg to try and secure this B bomb site. The issue is Forest is here and he's not missing a beat. 4 from him. And just mid-aggression here from NiP. All 4 players barreling down into mid. BlameF trying to keep an eye on Con. Has Mertz nearby to help out. And it will be trades back and forth. 3-on-3. Stown allowed to tap down a man over in mid. He even gets the read that Letcrow resides over in the window right now. Garrett's retrieved the bomb and is now wrapped around and joined up with the man in window. This is not how you'll ever see a pistol round play out. No. Both players trapped in the window portion of the map.
Role reversal right here, and Stown gets caught in middle. Lots of damage to Letcrow, but no kill. His choice, because Freiburg spotted both T's in this position. Lots of damage. Get right put down to 23. These players are both 1 shot away, and S-Tag's aggressive A position finds one. Bomb dropped. Letcrow, 4 HP in a dream. Surely undoable clutch.
It really should be. Letcrow able to get the bomb down. Now spots Freiburg. He knows that S-Tag's over at ramp, but he'll get deleted depending on how successful the rest of NiP are in these duels. And, well, they're going to be very successful to kickstart this site. Take now Dennis pouncing out from mid, deleting Stown, keeping Blame's attention fixated on the mid avenue of the map. And Dennis continuing to find success, continuing to find players down in middle. This one man, this lurk in mid, has destroyed Heroic's hopes and dreams of picking this round up.
Decided to get NiP their first rifle. No save today from Freiburg.
Try and keep Heroic in this game. The nades rain in, and they found a lot of damage here. Now we just need to see the 2 players inside of the site follow through, and Freiburg has opened up with 2. Stown holding for the cross. Mertz is already here to help save the day. And only Forest remains. A 1v5 required. As good as he's been, you're asking a lot of one man.
Security for NiP. It looks like it's smoked, but it's not. Straight out to mid and into the jaws of Mertz. He finds the opening kill.
These are the 2 players that Heroic are going to have to look to try and hold on to this round. And through the smoke, Forest shuts down the point man. In jungle, Forest pivoting around back and forth. Second kill of the round. S-Tag emerges his head from the palace and will cut down Get Right in the process. But it's Forest getting warmed up in this round. That's the worrying sign for Heroic. They've been able to deal with him before this bomb goes down most of the time, and this time there's been no such luxury. The bomb is planted for him as well, and Letcrow deleting the point man in CT. Now leaves S-Tag and Freiburg standing. Freiburg does deal with Letcrow. 2v2, time ticking down. And as the push looks to come in with the bomb planted for short, Forest is here. This is a very horrible situation for Heroic, and now it's only S-Tag remaining. Rez will put him down and finish things off. And NiP, it takes them a while, but they take this series in a 2-1 fashion.